I'm inside and I saw the Twilight Zone episode 18, The Last Flight. It is directed by William F. Claxton, written by Richard Matheson, and if you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. This episode starts, we're following a guy, he's flying in the skies. He's in a World War plane, he's in an Air Force plane, and he's going through this cloud, and then he lands in this weird base. You got a bunch of people be like, hey, sit down. Put your plane down. It's like, okay, this is weird. This is strange. We got new technology, and this plane comparably is not the same technology. So I'm like, oh, did he go into the future somehow? What is up with this? So this guy, his name is Decker. He's confused. I would be confused too if I were in his situation. So we have a bunch of these upper management general people. I guess they're majors. I don't know what rank they are. I don't remember on the top of my head, but I do remember a bunch of guys being like, yo, who is you? Are you just a cosplayer? And then he's like, no, here's my rank. I'm a first sergeant. And also he respects military law and he salutes whenever there's a guy from above him in the room. He salutes. He identifies himself as the Royal Flying Corps, which is a predecessor to the Royal Air Force. And it turns out that this guy is from 1917, and we've landed in 1959 or 60 or whatever. It's 59. And so it's been 42 years. And I'm just like, okay, that's fun. That's interesting. We get to learn a little bit more about this guy's life. This guy flew from his whatever the heck. He had some duties to do, but he left a guy just in the air, surrounded by Germans. And I was like, dude, you're a coward. That's why you got here. And also that guy that was supposed to be hunted by all those German swarms all around him, trying to get him. You know that guy? That guy is coming. And of course, Decker be like, that's weird. He should have been dead. Maybe the only reason is that he's alive because I came back to save him. Like, you know, that's plausible. I'm 100% believe in Decker's point. I also understand why the other officers don't trust him at all. They're like, dude, just sit here and wait. Just sit here and wait. The past will be there. He's like, no, I have to go. I have to leave. And he breaks out of all of those restraints that he's in. He sneaks out of the Air Force base, and then he gets into his plane, drives off, and it's like, wow, how fascinating. This guy's up and left. And also, this Air Force base took all of his possessions. This is a very major key detail later on. And I'm like, okay. Maybe all the questions will be answered when this guy comes. We got Mackay, I think is pronounced his name. Mackay, he's comes in, goes to the officers. Hello, y'all. And then these freaking officers be like, hey, you remember your good old pal buddy? He was just here. All the specific details that only he would know between their two friendship, him and Mackay. And I'm like, whoa, this is so weird and trippy, but he did save them. He tells the story, Mackay does, of how Decker came in, he felt like he was being abandoned, but then he came in from above, and he started shooting the place, it actually saved his life, but Decker lost his life in the process. I'm like, what? This is such a good episode. It's so cyclical. I like how it's written. I believe Decker the entire time. I don't feel any ounce of doubt from him whatsoever. Mainly because I saw him enter that weird cloud and then he went into the future. So going through that same cloud is how you get to the past? How do you know which cloud it is? Not gonna lie, that's just a thought that I have. But also, I thought this was sweet. It was a sweet tale of friends coming together, fighting the Germans. One of them being sacrificed to the Germans, aka Decker, and one being saved. And luckily, he has a story to tell of it. And they didn't find any possessions on Decker when he crashed and got killed. because all of his possessions were here at the base. Like, whoa. That's so weird, so trippy. I enjoyed this episode a lot. This made me have a little bit of think, but also a little bit of a smile. And there's a lot of tension, and especially at the point where Decker was trying to fight out of the place. I'm like, go Decker, go, you got this. You gotta save your friend, okay? I mean, he's alive now, but if you're still here and the friend comes while you're still here, maybe that friend will dissolve right in front of you if you just sat down and just chilled, I guess? I'm not sure what would happen. I mean, those are the little bit of questions that I have. The cloud thing, and Makai should be dissolving right about now. But other than that, I really like this episode. I think I gotta give this episode like a solid 7.2 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If you want to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 Edinos. Patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like to help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews, you can go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So you can go here. And until next time, in Salsa, I'll see you to my South Croutons Big Bits. If you heard a zipper, that was me zippering right here. I had a zipper here. That's what that sound was, just so you know. Alright, bye-bye.